Look, cops, Chand ended, pointing down the road. Where? There, replied Alice, also pointing. The threesome looked down the road and in front of a house that already had a number of vehicles parked outside it. A police car sat parked. And as they watched, another car pulled up, and a slightly tubby man jumped out and rushed towards the open front door. That's where the fire is, Chand, enthused the doctor. Come on. As they approached the house, the front window burst out, sending glass flying into the garden. What on earth is that? Shrieked Alice. It's a clown, replied a bemused Chand. From out of the house ran two policemen, followed by an older, portly gentleman. Come on, shouted the doctor, who began sprinting down the road, followed by Chand and Alice. This isn't helping my breakfast go down, commented Alice as they reached the house. What's going on? Asked the doctor. Who are you? Replied the older man as the two police officers ran down the road. I'm the doctor. A doctor? Well, that was quick. You're needed inside. What about? Added the doctor, pointing to the clown. He won't get far. My boys will catch him. Who are these two? Chand and Alice. Medical students. Very keen to learn. Hello. Right this way. Inside the house, the doctor, Chand, and Alice were greeted by the sight of a group of children sitting cross-legged on the floor, crying, whilst 5 women, who were presumably their mothers, attempted to comfort them. What happened? Asked the doctor as he looked down at the children. Sarah's mother looked up. It was the clown, she sobbed. It hurt them. Alice knelt beside Kate. It's okay. The doctor will help. Tell him what happened. We were in the kitchen, she began, wiping her eyes, having a drink. I thought he was a little strange, but the kids were in fits of laughter. Then they sort of stopped, like it sounded like they couldn't breathe. I came in and that clown was glowing like the sun and Kate trailed off and she began to weep harder. It's okay, said Alice, trying to comfort her. Take your time. The clown, it was absorbing their laughter, feeding on it, the doctor stated, interrupting Kate. Sorry? Questioned Carter. You're dealing with a creature not of this planet, officer, he told Carter. DCI Carter. And you're talking rubbish. I'm dealing with a loony in a clown costume, he replied. The doctor held up his sonic screwdriver, and the device buzzed. See? Ishlan energy. Rather unusual. What's Ishlan energy? Ishlan are a species, Chand. They're rather far from home. They feed off positive emotion. In this case, the innocent laughter of those children turns that heartfelt joy into something digestible. What are you saying? Cried Kate. I'm afraid if I can't find this clown, these children will never laugh, or indeed be happy again. Their ability is, gone. Are you actually a doctor? Carter questioned, squaring up with the doctor. No, I'm the doctor. Just then the 2 police officers returned to the scene, out of breath. Sir, he escaped. Just vanished. What? Shouted Carter. He was only a few yards in front of you. I know. We went round the corner and he was gone, replied the officer. Right. I'll need more men on this. Officer, escort this gentleman and these 2 out. You don't accept my explanation, then? Queried the doctor, who knelt down beside one of the children and scanned her with a sonic screwdriver, and her mother looked on confused. Of course not, Carter blasted. The doctor stood up and held Kate's hand. "Don't worry," he said. "I'll sort this out. Sir, this way." Outside, the doctor once again waved his sonic screwdriver around. "Those poor children," said Alice, looking back at the house. "But who'd find a clown funny?" asked Chand haughtily. "Chand!" exclaimed Alice. "Obviously children, Chandrish. Non-cynical 20-somethings. "Sorry," replied Chand. "So who are these Eastlands, then?" he asked. "Funny lot. Don't know much about them, actually. The children found them funny." "I don't mean that kind of funny, Chand. I meant funny as in odd." "Care to elaborate?" asked Alice. "Well, a strange way to live for a start, dining on positive emotions. Plus the fact that they're millions of miles away from home," said the doctor, as more police cars arrived on the scene. "It's all kicking off now," he added. The sonic screwdriver bleeped. "Ah, here we go. Can't escape me. Picked up the scent?" asked Chand. "Yep," began the doctor, who was interrupted by the voice of DCI Carter. "Doctor!" "Oh, hello again," the doctor beamed. "I'm prepared to go along with your, theory, for the time being, at least." "Oh, why is a change of mind?" the doctor asked. Carter sighed. "It's been happening all over the city." "What?" said Alice, shocked. "Kids' parties. Clowns booked. Clowns sucking the laughter out of them," said the doctor, finishing Carter's sentence. "It's worse than I thought," he added. "Do you know how to stop them?" asked Carter. "I'm really not sure. I haven't had the pleasure before." "At least we can find them," said Alice. "You can?" "Yes," answered the doctor. The doctor looked at the sonic screwdriver, which was continuing to bleep. "Not far away." "Right, I'll get back up." "Back up?" questioned the doctor. "Of course." "Not a good idea." "But, doctor, look, we're not turning up sirens blazing," the doctor assured him. "As the phrase goes, it's my way or the highway." "Okay, doctor. But the moment things start to get out of hand," Carter told him. "Things never get out of hand for the doctor. Do they, doctor?" Chand replied, smiling. "Right," began the doctor, ignoring Chand's comment. "I suggest we take your car." "Fine," replied Carter. The doctor, Alice, Chand, and Carter got into Carter's car, and with the doctor giving directions, they followed the Ishland Trail.
"The feed is almost complete,"
hissed an Ishland, who was scrutinizing a large monitor.
"Will the unfamiliar one be ready to take us back home?"
muttered another Ishland.
"That is what I have been told,"